All right, what is up, guys? It is Uncle Bob, and welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Thanks for hanging out with me. And we're back for more One Piece. We are here for Companion Piece. This is a watch-along video. So from the start, there is going to be no audio in either ear and no video in any of these corners or any of the four sides. We're not doing that either. So if you're looking for a proper reaction channel, this is not it. This is a watch along, because let's face it, right now there's like almost 1,200 episodes of the anime. That is a big ask for a lot of people, and sometimes it's dangerous to go alone. So I'm here to accompany you through it. This is Companion Piece. So we are here for episode 316 today, 316. And last episode, we had gotten, just so you know, this is your chance to go get your other device and get the episode rolling. But we got to see Kobe and Luffy just kind of get to reconnect with one another after what's supposed to be a couple months, but, you know, in story, but really feels like it has been already a couple years, especially when you see Kobe having grown up so much into himself. Which I believe Oda said is something along the lines of, you know, like when a character is pursuing their dreams, like they look good, they feel good, everything's good. But if you got somebody who kind of falls to the wayside, then they look like they've fallen to the wayside. And, you know, I guess that's fitting because Kobe looked like he was on the wayside and now he looks like he's up top. So, but yeah, you got to see Luffy and Kobe interact, and you got to see him like even go out and be like, I want to be an admiral, you know, almost like a very Naruto Luffy style, like I want to be king of the pirates, I want to be the Hokage, like that level of, you know, self-assuredness in what he wanted. And granted, I think wanting to be an admiral is a little too low on that totem pole for him, but you know, they even show Kobe this early in the show already questioning some of the government's decisions, especially with Enies Lobby saying that, you know, pirates are the ones who destroyed it. Not that it was a buster call, not that it was their own doing. They blamed it on the Straw Hats. And you already have Kobe being like, that is really fucked up that they would do that. How dare they do that? It's a little too early to be swearing, but oh well, we're swearing. All right. Oh, what's my son doing? One sec. I just realized my son's been outside for like 10 minutes because there was something up on the porch that he was distracting himself with. He said that there was a kite up there that's, you know, just one of the things that the kids had. And he said that it had a hole in it. And I looked at him, I was like, have you even been in the house yet? And he was like, no. I was like, go inside, kid. It's like, it is not exactly, it's not exactly nice outside today. I mean, winter is coming. Even though it's supposed to be getting warmer again in the next few days. Yesterday and today, it's chilly willy out. But, yeah, isn't it nice to be here in the daytime for once? I'm always having to do these at night. But tonight, I have something else I got to do tonight. So, it was just, I had a second, so. But no, like I was saying, it was nice to have, you know, Kobe already recognizing where shit's not right. And it shows why Kobe's going to be important in the story. You know, even somebody as strong as Rob Lucci was, his whole thing is the government says you must be taken out. I'm going to take you out. And like, that was the extent of his thought process. And, you know, somebody who has that level of, I guess you could just call it submissiveness to authority, like none of them are going to be like what a character like Kobe can be. And I mean, I guess that makes sense as to why, you know, Luffy's crew ends up being so good because, and I think we talked about this, you know, it's not like the Straw Hats have a real, like, you know, Luffy's a captain, but he's not an authority in that way. Like, he might have moments where he's like, he puts his foot down, like, I'm the captain. This is what we're doing. But overall, if somebody else has a better idea or somebody else wants to take the wheel for a second, metaphorically, he'll just let him do it. Because Luffy knows that, if somebody else has the more, has the better ideas and his brain's not there for it, he'll just let somebody else come up with the ideas because they know better. So, it makes sense that Luffy's crew are going to be able to, now Nami and Usopp might not be as strong as, some of the other characters, but for their strata of strength, wherever they fall, they're still going to be punching above their weight because they're not in an authority-based crew. That's not how they do things. And I mean, everything about One Piece seems to be like, Luffy centers everything around freedom and adventure. And, if you're just kneeling all the time, yeah, it's just not going to work. You're just not going to end up being in that upper level. Sorry, my roommate's girlfriend's leaving. I was just saying if she was going to wave at me, I would have waved at her. Normally she does. But, yeah, I really enjoyed seeing the crew, or not the crew, seeing Luffy and Kobe get to interact again. I like seeing Kobe talk about how he's feeling. I liked him and Helmeppo just chilling. And then I do like how, I've always seen Garp. I've seen the images of him. But I haven't seen a lot of him other than like moments that you'll see in, anime clips where it'll be all the, the badass moments. I haven't really seen him much as like a character. So to see when Kobe and Helmeppo were having their little moment and you see Garp like Spider-Manning on the window to spy on them, it just felt like a very Luffy moment. And like the more I saw him, like as soon as Garp's like squad was like, boss, you broke the wall. Why are we fixing it? You should fix it. And, even though he's got more rank, he just sits there and he's like, oh, I guess you're right. I guess I did break it. I guess I'll fix it. And like, it becomes something as simple as that, because that seems like something that Luffy would end up doing, just like the exact way of interacting. Just like, oh, yeah, I did break it. I guess I'll fix it. So just the more I saw Garp just act, the more it was like, oh, that's Luffy's grandfather. Okay, I see it now. And it only sucks because, I've seen bits of Dragon too, and I don't know if he's gonna be a character that is going to be allowed to be goofy in the same sort of way that Luffy and Garp have been. Like that they get to be kind of on the side. Which I hope so. I hope it ends up being more like a fourth Hokage moment where, you always hear Minato being like talked about, with such high praise, armies had a run on sight order if he popped up. And yet, like, when you got to see him, he would name his moves like he was a fucking nerd, where it's like got 8 different like titles to his name because it's just goofy. And, I hope Dragon gets to have a moment like that. But I've talked long enough. It's time to watch the episode. I'm at 22 seconds, so I'm right as the screen turned blue for the intro. You should have had plenty of time to pick up the tablet or whatever you're going to watch the episode on. 3, 2, 1, start. Darling. Yeah, da 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 da. Man, we also got to see Aokiji. Got to say his little goodbye to Robin. Got to give her the classic anime, like, show me that you've made the right choice sort of thing. Show me that your way is the right way. And I think after everything that Aokiji was kind of at fault for putting Robin through, I feel like the least Robin could have done to Aokiji when he's like, yeah, show me that your way is the right way. I wish you would have just told him, how about you go fuck yourself and then walk over to a crew. She did the walking over to a crew part, but she didn't give him a good enough, like, I needed her to be like the, what's it called? The little 8-bit alien guys from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. Like, I'm doing it as hard as I can. Woof. Da 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 ba da da ba 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 da ba da da ba ba bum ba da. Da 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 da. All right, let's get the episode started. Wealth, fame, power. Got to do it. His long fingers. They still bother me every time I see him. Those weirdly animated long fingers. Dai Kaizoku Jidai. You finally found a tree to call home. Yeah, because the last one you fucking torched to the ground. It was a horrible running animation. Oh, come on. I want to see Robin putting the, like, sticks in her nose and fucking trying to be the Luffy. Oh, God. What's going on? Bruh. Bro, there is not a party like in my life as an adult that I would have run to like that. Like, if I can't get there by just walking in this situation, like, dog, I'm not. Like, a party like that, ain't no way I'd be running to that shit. If it ended before I could walk there, I'd be like, well, that sucks. Bro, these filler-ass characters. If it's an episode like that, I can deal with filler episodes like that. Oh, all the kids are watching Sanji cook. He gets to have a little show for the kids. That's awesome. Damn, they drink that shit out of the fucking 5-gallon jug. All the functioning alcoholics over enjoying themselves. I always love how they have a little party afterwards. It's nice. It's why I was saying that I like filler characters like those two. I mean, they might be actual characters in the manga, but you know, I wouldn't mind an episode like focused around those two train conductor guys. Just because. Oh shit. We got Shanks. Whoa, 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 whoa. What is. Shanks makes a move. The linchpin to a reckless era. Okay. All right. I was going to say I liked more fillery episodes because it feels like you're letting the dust settle. You're getting more of a ground level view, seeing how the people are doing. Oh, the legends meet. Why is this place always sunny? We have not found this out. What's Iceberg doing? Oh, yeah, he's making the city a giant flotilla. Flotillistan. This fucking kid better have brought my booze. Oh, the military. I don't know why you guys would be sent to stop two Yonkos from fighting each other. Like, I know enough about the story to know that whoever the military sent to do that, the military's assholes. Whitebeard's ship is so much larger. Nope. There we go. Hockey first mentioned by name. And the first time you see it is Shanks fucking blowing people away, putting cracks in the ship due to his aura. He's like, listen. I'm not here to fight as I knock all your fucking rookies unconscious. He's like, listen, I just gotta show you guys don't fucking play with me. Little Luffy, just Shanks antagonizing him like such an asshole. I bet it on a new era. Whitebeard. It wasn't two arms that made me a menace. The one on his eye is the one that hurts him the most. And I know who gave him that one, too. And see, that's why I think I have always said since finding out about, because I knew that Blackbeard gave him that scar. Yeah, doesn't want Ace to chase after him. But Shanks says he's not this strong. If he can scar me, he can take out Ace. And Whitebeard is unfortunately so old, he's just a little too arrogant. I mean, Shanks isn't saying don't get Teach. He's just saying you go get him, not Ace. Ace isn't ready for this fight. Yeah. The exact attitude a character like him is going to have. You're far too young to be telling me what the fuck to do. Their discussion fell apart. Now they're just having a little fun. Because, yeah, Shanks doesn't seem like he's just going to fucking start a fight like that. They can't build their own house because they're so used to being demo crews. Oh, God, he reminds me of Chapapa guy. What? They're all waiting to see if they're criminals from the fucking government. Yeah, but no. The Straw Hats are going to get extra blame than they should for this. Ooh, do you still have the skills? The whole gang's working on it. So much money gone. Stop it. Luffy spent all of the money on the party. That was on their dime. It was our party. Bro, now he's gonna beat the shit out of her. That's awesome. Is Zoro just lost? Amazing. Luffy with the giant lump on his head. Can I have some spending money? You're not getting a fucking thing. To be continued. That's awesome. All right. That was a great episode. I loved it. I loved all of it. It's not much to even add to it. That was a good episode. I still want to see what's the impetus for Frankie joining the crew. I obviously know he does, but I just want to see is Luffy just going to ask him because he built him a ship, or is there going to be, I want to see the thing that gets him. But that's going to be it for the day, guys. It's almost 4:00 p.m. It's dark early now. I love it. So I'm going to go get ready to get dinner for the family. So we'll figure it out. I'll talk to y'all later. I will be back tomorrow with Secret of Evermore. Take it easy.